All right, guys, I'm here in Houston at Bellator 149 with Scott Coker. Why don't you give us you talked about it a little in the presser, but talk to us more about how this fight came about. What gave you the idea for this fight?
Yeah, I mean, we were at a fan fest in San Diego with the Tito Ortiz Bonner fight. And the fan fest, basically, for some people that don't know, is just we invite the legends of the sport. They come in, they meet the fans, they get autographs, they do signings. Ken walked in and he was, had a little chip, he had that little walk, he has, and he said, "Scott, nice to see you." I go, "Ken, I don't think I've seen you for 6-7 years." And he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I want to fight that guy." And he pointed across the room, and I was like, "Randy Couture?" And he's like, "No, Royce Gracie." And I thought in my head, like, this guy, this fight is still eating at him. 20-something years later, it's still eating at him. And I just put it in my back pocket. I just said, "Do you really want to fight?" He said, "Yeah, I want to fight." He just kept calling and calling and calling. So finally I asked Royce, and Royce said, "I'll fight him right now. I'll fight him in a phone booth. I'll fight him on the beach. What do you want to do?" And that's how this fight happened. That's really the genesis of this event. What
gives you the courage kind of to do these type of fights?
Here's the thing is that, we're not going to be afraid to do fun fights. We're not going to be afraid to do some legend fights. Does that mean we're going to do legend fights all the time? No, because we're going to do some hardcore fights that the hardcore fans want to see. We're going to do some fun fights. And from time to time, when the opportunity is right, we'll do some legend fights. And to me, what's wrong with it? It gives us the opportunity to get a lot of eyeballs on it, build the young guys coming up. And that's really something that we're very proud of.
Well, let's talk more about Dada and Kimbo. Obviously, we saw in the presser the animosity is real. Tell us more about what made you want to put this fight on.
And so when we signed Kimbo, we started thinking about different opponents, and he said, "There's this guy I want to fight, Dada 5000. He's trying to take over my hood, take over my streets." And so I researched a little bit, had a couple fights, and I said, "Hey, this would be a lot of fun. 2 guys from the same neighborhood, and the guy used to be part of his crew. I mean, this is such a great backstory." I said, "Man, we're going to be able to paint a picture with this one." So I really, really am glad that we did it, and I think it's going to be fireworks on Friday night.
Touching back a little bit on the cannon hoist, are we looking to see any other kind of legend fights?
These legend fights happen when the opportunity, when the timing is right for both parties. You can't just go, "Oh, he's going to fight so-and-so," or, but this fight was teed up since '93. It was a no-brainer.
Well, hey, thanks for being here with me, and we're here in Houston. Make sure you guys tune in live on Friday, Spike, 9 p.m.